Hey everybody, I am going to try something kind of interesting tonight. I am going to see if I can use my new pizza oven with my chicken keto pizza or chicken crust keto pizza recipe and make that cook and get kind of a pizza oven type feel, taste, whatever out of it. Even though it's a keto crust, it's chicken, it's not your typical dough, that kind of thing. So first of all, here, and I've got a keto chicken crust ready. Now, with these crusts, if you remember from my other video, you need to pre-cook them first so that the kind of the chicken cooks and it becomes kind of a hard crust to put the toppings on. But to do that, you usually do it at 500 degrees, not like 800, 900 degrees like a pizza oven. So what I'm going to try to do first is see if I can avoid using multiple ovens and multiple processes and do it all in the pizza oven. And if the parchment paper doesn't burn in a regular oven of 500, it shouldn't burn in the pizza oven of 500. Although the pizza oven is different in the ambient temperature than it is on the stone. So I'm going to get this going. I'm about medium heat right now. It's already like 700 degrees ambient, so I'm going to have to turn it down a little here. I get the stone up around 400 or 500 and see if I can keep the ambient somewhere near that. Ugh. And then we're going to get this cooked for about 10 minutes to harden it up. Don't put the toppings on, throw it back on the stone at super hot temperatures and see what we end up with. I did not do a full-size pizza this time because if it goes wrong, I don't want to ruin a full-size pizza worth of materials. Here we go. We'll keep videoing this as we go. I'm going to get the temperature right and then we'll put it in. All right, we got this on medium. The stone is now at about 500 degrees ambient. I'm reading it on the side because I'm not sure if I trust that reader up at the top. The ambient on the side is about 530. So I think we're at the point where we can put the pizza in to do the initial cook on the crust. And like I said, we're gonna leave the paper. We do not want this like sticky, chickeny crust sticking to that stone. That's not how you do pizza in a pizza oven. You usually use flour and things so it slides on, slides off with a dough style pizza. This is chicken though. So I'm gonna leave the parchment paper on, 500 degrees. It shouldn't burn because we do it in the oven. And take this pizza peel. I'm gonna get it back onto there. Oh, I gotta turn that wheel off for just a second. You don't want your wheel spinning while you're getting the pizza in there. There we go, bam. I'm gonna turn this back on again. Get her rotating and check on it here as we go. In the oven at 500, it takes about 10 minutes. So we'll see what, oh my goodness, that paper is already burning. Look at that. So as it goes around and gets near the burner in the back, that burner is toasting that paper. Probably gonna have a paper burning problem, which means it's not an issue about the 500 degrees of the stone. It's an issue about the 1,000 degrees of the burner in the back that's making the stone 500. And that paper may not last. We'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky here and maybe it just reaches its browning point earlier. Oof, no, that's getting so dark so quick. Okay, so first lesson learned, parchment paper may not work, and so this whole situation may not work. We're starting to get bubbles up on the crust. That is probably the Parmesan cheese in the crust starting to melt and bubble a little bit. That's cool. All right, we're 3-4 minutes in. The paper is super dark, but it's not going completely black and like burning and lighting on fire. So the parchment paper is holding up. It just got dark really quick. Chicken is starting to firm up a little bit. Smells pretty good. I can smell the smells coming off it. The cheese is melting. So far so good. The stone temperature is at still around 500. It's great. It's heated up way faster than my oven does. All right, we've got just a few minutes left. You can see the paper is getting extremely dark. Again, still not completely black or burning or anything crazy like that. So this is working out pretty good. I would say if you do this, again, the least amount of paper you can expose is probably going to be better. There's my peel. One of the things about these chicken pizzas is we're looking for the bottom to be nice and crispy and firm, and the whole shell to be, or the whole thing can kind of be firm. So what I was doing in the oven is I'd bring them out and I'd flip it at the end after it was already kind of done, give it another like minute and a half just to get that other side crisp too before I put all the toppings on. So the stone may take that step away if it's all crisped up on the bottom and the top at the same time. So we'll see here if we need to flip it in a second. Just for fun, I'm checking out the temps, and even though I turned it down, the stone is now up to 555 here, about 560. So it's actually higher than the 500 cooking time on the chicken typically. So we may have some good solid crispiness here, hopefully. And again, the paper's holding up decently. This chicken's holding up, and we're almost at time. So 550, 600 is not hurting it. All right, we're at time. We are going to pull this thing out. Oh, I better stop that thing from rotating first. I keep forgetting about that little step. All right, it's all stopped. Take our chicken peel, or our pizza peel, and this up on our pizza tray. It looks really, really great. In the meantime, I'm actually going to crank up this so that we can get, I'm going to put the ingredients on, but we're going to get this up to like 800-900 degrees and try the typical, pizza maneuver with it. All right, so checking out this this pizza here. If you want to look underneath it, it's super solid like a crust, which is awesome. Flip it, it's not bad. I'm actually going to put this in for another minute. I want both sides to be crispy. It's not going to hurt it, so I'm going to put that in for another minute. Then we're going to go put the toppings on. All right, that should do it. I keep forgetting to turn that rotator off. You got to do it. Or you cannot get that thing out as safe as you'd like. All right. Cool. Crank this back up and get some really heavy heat going on that. Okay, we're back. We have our pizza ready. As you can see, this slides on here easily. I don't need flour or any kind of help to help it slide like a normal dough pizza. It's chicken, it's stiff, it's ready to go for the most part. And so we are going to, before we try to go slide this on, we're going to check our temperature. Get a little temperature checker over here. And we're at about 600 on the stone. Let me check the ambient. That's interesting. So it's not all the way up yet where I want it. So I'm going to wait just a minute. This is about 575 to 600. Yeah. So one of the things we definitely want on this is we want to go after that wood-fired pizza kind of consistency. We want the black and the crunchiness on the bottom. We want that cheese to melt down and get bubbly and crispy, all of that. And so the experiment here is, can we do that with a chicken keto crust pizza without burning that chicken before we get to that state? We don't know if that's going to work better than the dough or work out for us or not. So I got to get it to temp to try to get that. I'm thinking more like 750, maybe 800. So we'll come back at that point. All right, we're ready to go. We're at about 700 something, just a little over that. I didn't want to push my my luck too much with the temperature in the chicken and ruin it too fast. So we're gonna see where we are at like 715 here. We're just gonna take this in there and slide it in, see how she does. Excited to let it cool down when I put the pizza on it. What's up? Now it's telling me 680. I don't know what the deal is with these things. Right in the middle, 675. Well, let's see how long it takes here. About 675, 700. Of course, while you're waiting, enjoy a whiskey or your favorite beverage. Got to do it, right? You can see the cheese starting to melt down after about 2.5 minutes. We want that pepperoni to crisp up too. I do see the edge of the chicken getting kind of blackish there. Not black, but dark. So that maybe go quicker than we think, but we'll see. Regular pizzas go on a good 800-900 degree stone. Regular pizzas are done the Napolitano style, like in, depending on the oven, anywhere from 90 seconds to 2 minutes. So, all right, I'm seeing the bubbling up of the fat and the grease from the pepperoni and the cheese and stuff happening. That's good. Again, this chicken's already cooked at this point, so we really don't need it to be like cooked. We just, this side is thinner too, so I think that's why that side's crisping up faster than the other ones. But even in dough pizzas, you do get, one that, and that's the cool thing about them. You just get that like little black spot here, little black spot there, the leopard print. So it doesn't have to be all perfect, but do take note that on this chicken, if you don't roll it evenly, that thinner edge is going to get burned a little faster versus you see this thicker edge coming around right now, and it's not too bad. We're about 3-4 minutes in, sizzling like crazy. The cheese is all melted down, about to probably start pouring off of there. The pepperoni's sizzling. I think we're basically done at this point. I think we got it done in about 4.5 minutes. I'm gonna pull it off and take a look and see how the bottom looks. All right, here we go. I think this one's gonna get under it a little better. Look at that, came right off without using flour or dough or any of that stuff. Whoa, oh, almost lost my pizza. Wow, that was not good. All right, so let's take a look at this here. You get up underneath of it. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that, golden brown. It's not burnt. The edges are gonna have a little bit of burn, but that's actually gonna be flavor. The cheese is perfect. The pepperoni's done. That worked, ladies and gentlemen. Chicken pizza is not burned on the bottom at 675, 700 degrees, whatever. It melted and was cooked reasonably like a normal pizza. It's done in this oven in 2 minutes at like 700-800. This one was done in like 4 because of the chicken. So, well, not because of the chicken, because we were doing it around 700 degrees, not 800, 900 degrees. This is perfect. This is gonna be a beautiful, beautiful keto pizza. All right, we're inside. We're gonna cut it up. I love the look of this beautiful wood pizza peel. It's the colors, and you can serve right on it and use it. Oh yeah, that is crispy. Oh my gosh, you can see it's crispy because it's just falling apart, right? Like I don't even have to pull it or whatever. There's the hang on it like a regular pizza. You can see it's just hanging as it should be. Oh my goodness. All right. We're looking for that wood-fired pizza kind of aspect to it, like I said, without burning your mouth. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. So, it's nice and crispy. This is exactly what you want with a wood-fired pizza or pizza oven. It's perfect. Crispy, crunchy, thin crust, little burn on the edges, crisp on the bottom. It's really good. Obviously, it's not the same flavor as like, burned dough or whatever, or crisp dough. But as far as all those other aspects of crispiness and fired pizza, it's spot on. So yeah, don't hesitate to try this with keto pizza and chicken pizza. Just keep your temperatures like within the right range. And again, I don't even have burn on the bottom. So even though I took it easy and kept it around 700, it looks like, other than the edges, you have to experiment. It looks like you could go up, 800 or whatever, and see if you even get more a little char on the bottom if that matters to you. Right now it's crispy and it's yummy like it is. So there you go. Hope that helped.